Hi everybody, welcome to the Chatty Hour by Anastasia Alexia. Who is that? Me, yes, me. I know, that's not the name I said in the last video, but I'm trying out something new, so this name might change, it might not. But again, I'm Anastasia Alexia, and this is the Chatty Hour. So I got a question for you guys. How many of you have had an injury? Broken a bone, torn a ligament, pulled a muscle, pinched a nerve, just any injury? We all know that injuries are painful. They can make us immobile. They can cause us to maybe need surgeries and just kind of stop us in our tracks and change the course of our lives, sometimes temporarily, sometimes it's something that is a lifelong injury. But one thing I think people fail to realize is with injuries comes the deterioration of your mental health. And it's something I am currently going through, and it's something that I am learning in real time. I had a conversation with somebody and they pointed out a change in my behavior after sustaining an injury. I was on a cruise the beginning of March, being cute in Cozumel, drinking my hands, walked down the steps of the pool, slipped, hit my knee, didn't think anything of it, went home. Well, not went home, went back on a cruise, laid down, took a nap, woke up, and that was the most painful injury I've had in my adult life. Didn't really think much of it. I just kind of was just like, okay, it'll heal. Came back home a week later. My leg was still hurting. Went to the ER. They told me I did not have a broken bone, but after being scheduled for an MRI, we found out that I had torn my MCL. And for anybody who doesn't know where the MCL is, it's the ligament on the inner part of your knee. So I had to have a grade 2 tear. There's 3 grades. Mine is kind of a high grade. I'm recording this video April 4th, and while the pain is not as bad as it was in the beginning, and I'm able to move and walk, it's still painful. I still really can't extend my leg fully. I really don't have my range of motion. And I'm still on light duty at work because after being on my legs for an extended period of time, walking around, just driving, my knee gets very stiff, the pain is sharp, and even right now as I'm recording this video, like if you see me moving a lot, it's because I'm trying to adjust that knee to make it more comfortable in the seated position, because anything walking for long periods or sitting for long periods, my knee just cramps up and it starts hurting. And what happened, well, how can I put this? So when it comes to injuries, it can be scary. Like for me, once I finally sat down and admitted that I was actually injured, I actually wasn't taking it serious. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just like, you know, whatever, I'm gonna heal. But by week 2 and 3, I'm like, damn, my leg is still hurting. Like this pain is crazy. Like what is going on? I still can't drive like I used to. Moving around is getting way better, but I'm still limping. Even when I had got off the cruise and was taking a flight, I had to get wheelchair services, which again, for me, it was a little embarrassing. I felt a little bit ashamed because I've never needed that level of assistance in my adult life. So having to be wheeled around, moving slow, people kind of just rushing behind you. Most people are kind when you have an injury, especially with your knee, but it's still like feeling like you're in the way, you're a nuisance, or it's just being injured is just a weird feeling, because especially when it's something visible, because you can see that you're visibly helpless and you're just relying on the goodwill of other people to help you through. So with that being said, I really didn't realize how much it started to affect my mental illness until around my birthday time. So my birthday, March 26th. I'm very much a birthday person, love birthdays, but I really could not get into the mood because the plan was to go out of town. I couldn't go out of town, and the person who I was gonna go hang with and gonna go visit, they were very concerned about my injury. They're like, hey, listen, I don't think you should come because, the doctors said you can't really move for too long. You're not supposed to be on uneven ground. It's supposed to be like a festival we were going to. Just a lot of movement that weekend. And for me, it was frustrating me because I felt rejected. I felt like, what do you mean I can't come? Like, we already had this plan. Like, I know I'm injured, but I can make it. I can do it. Like, this is not something that is going to hinder. We already had these plans. I really want to come. It's my birthday. I'm motivated. Like, every time my birthday comes around, I love being an Aries, and I love celebrating it. And I really, really, really wanted to go because I was just so motivated by I was motivated by hanging with the person, but also motivated because it's my birthday. It's a celebration. Like, let's have fun. Like, a little injury ain't gonna stop nothing. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, let's go. I am ready. And they started feeling bad because, like, I'm trying to look out for you, and I feel like you're not taking me serious, or you're trying to punish me or be mad at me for looking out for your best interest. And I'm just like, I really want to come. I feel like you're rejecting me. If you don't want me to come, just say that. And I tried my hardest. Like, I tried to the very last minute to get them to change their mind. We finally settled, like, you know what? Just forget it. Like, when I tell you, aside from the injury, so many other things were happening that was preventing me from going on this, to just like having a happy birthday. And once it was really settled and I really had to sit with it and be like, oh my gosh, I really can't do what I want to do. This injury really, really has limited just my movement for the last, like, my favorite month in the whole wide world. Like, I couldn't even really come off my vacation excited. I really haven't really spoken too much about the vacation because it's like I just came into just like my life being turned upside down. I was like, work is different because I'm on like duty. Getting around is different. I just needed, then I was suffering from like, everybody's in my ear, the doctor's in my ear, like, if this doesn't work, you're gonna need surgery. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm here by myself. If I get surgery, how I'm gonna move around. If I get surgery, how I'm gonna pay my bills. If I get surgery and I'm out for like all these weeks, like, what am I gonna do? And I'm telling y'all, baby, it been eating me up. It's been eating me up. And the isolation, just being able to not really be outside, to just feeling hopeless, feeling like I'm such an independent person and needing help, and looking around and being like, girl, you live by yourself, you're in a state by yourself, you're not around your friends and your family, your core group of friends. How are you gonna make it? And one day I just woke up and I just felt so needy and needed so much reassurance. And this person was the one I looked to for that reassurance. And I can tell I was being more needy than usual, and I could tell they were getting frustrated but still trying to be understanding. And the more I felt the like, yo, what's good with you energy, the more I'm just like, but I need, but I couldn't really say what I needed. I couldn't put into words how I was feeling. I couldn't put into words, I'm feeling lonely, I'm feeling isolated, I'm feeling scared, I'm feeling frustrated. This injury is making me like regret ever even going on a cruise. I hate the fact that my birthday feels ruined, even to the last minute, just even trying to enjoy the day of my birthday. Like, Amazon is late with the package. I don't like how I looked. My outfit wasn't up to par. I couldn't do my makeup. Like, I couldn't do my hair. It was just so much that's been going on. And I'm trying to like smile through it, but feeling just so unsafe. And I really haven't had a moment that I really, really felt unsafe in such a long time. And I don't know, didn't have the words, because I just in survival mode. I couldn't really put together that my deteriorating mental health was a direct result of the injury. The injury and me not being able to do my birthday plans was me feeling rejected. Me feeling rejected was me now needing reassurance that I'm still like, I'm still safe, I'm still important, I'm still somebody. And then feeling bad that I had ruined I felt like I ruined the plans, and I felt like, oh my gosh, this is like gonna set the tone in a relationship with this person that it was my brain just going a mile a minute. It's still going a mile a minute. Like yesterday, I just sat here and cried for like an hour. Don't even know what I was crying about, but just cried. I guess my body needed to move it out, because I still don't even know what I was really crying about. But I'm just like, when we were talking, I'm like, I know an injury did not possibly cause me to spiral like this. And I don't know how to put two and two together. I work in the healthcare field. I work on a trauma unit. I see the mental health impacts of being in pain in real time, but I could not recognize them in myself, because I'm like, well, I'm not that hurt. Like, these people are car accident hurt. They're pain opioid hurt. They're broken bones, rehab, their lives are changing hurt, they're paralyzed hurt. Like this little ligament tear, you can't, like, this cannot be affecting you like that. But it has been. It has been. And I'm making this video because we don't really discuss the mental aspect of your body changing, your body being hurt, your body being injured, of recovery, and also the isolation it feels. Because when someone is not currently going through what you're going through, you find it hard to just kind of relate, because you have most people who just like, oh my gosh, you're hurt, like you have to take it most seriously. You have some people like, oh, you'll be fine. You have the doctors like, oh, just give you some physical therapy. You have other people who just like, don't let them just do physical therapy, do this, do that. So it just, I'm like, the fear just comes out of, it just hits you. And then what I find is I was reaching out and just needing that reassurance, because when the silence hit and being so cooped up in the house, like, and then my work status changing, just like, okay, if I have to do more healing with this leg, I'm like, what is gonna happen? How am I gonna support myself? It's just these, like, all these thoughts would come when the silence hit, especially at night. Like, even now I'm recording this video at night, because at night I am struggling the most, because like these thoughts are racing, especially with having a pain that's lingering. It's like, it's been exactly a month since I've been injured. I still can't walk straight. I still can't extend my knee, and I'm still in pain. I'm not in severe pain like I was before, but I'm still in pain. Like, my knee still feels like there's something wrong with it. So at night is when I feel the most like unsafe, the most insecure, the most like I'm not 100%. I can't do what I usually do. And I think because this situation with this person, they're the newest person, so that relationship is having me like, okay, you're coming to the table messed up, you're coming to the table with the issue, like, and mind you, they haven't done anything. This is now my brain, okay? My brain is telling me these things. They are not doing anything. My brain is telling me this is what the problem is. Like, with my friends and my family, like, we've been we locked in 20 plus years, 30 plus years. So just like, I know y'all are gonna be there for me when push come to shove as best as you can. But it's just the newer connection. I'm just like, I've seen it in real time how people, when they're hurt, when they're not 100%, people just leave, or people just like, you know, but I don't want to deal with it. You know what? You got too much going on. And then in addition to, oh, sorry, y'all, the injury, I'm getting like other health news that is just like, what the fuck? Like, man, my knee, then now we have these other health problems we got to deal with. And I'm just like, yo, I have too much going on. Like, this is too much for me to deal with. I know it's too much for another person. So I'm feeling insecure. Again, there goes the word again, insecure. I'm feeling isolated. I'm like, damn, you just turned 38. Like, your body is shutting down on you. Like, what's going on? Yeah, man. I'm telling you, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. And I know I'm not the only person who's been through this. Injuries are a dime a dozen, and silently, you just kind of have to bite the bullet. You just kind of have to, if you have kids, if you have a family, if you have to work, if you're alone like me, it's like, I felt like I could never stop. Like, they would tell me, like, you should have stopped. I'm like, well, how can I stop moving when I have to take care of myself? In what way can I afford to stop moving and not hobble around just so I can get my daily needs met? And then, I'm not a naturally emotional person, but it definitely has had that emotional impact where I'm just like grasping at straws. Like, I just finished sending my friend a voice note like, girl, I am feeling crazy this weekend. And she was like, today you sound so much better, but this weekend I was just like antsy. I was jittery. I know my blood pressure is high. Heart is racing. Mind is racing. Like, this weekend, oh my God, I was going through it. Today's Friday. My nervous system finally just calmed down. And some of it I can relate to the injury, and I could put into words what I've been feeling and what the problem is. But some of it I don't know. my body and my mind is just like, girl, we're trying to find a balance here and it's not working out. And now we are having I wouldn't even say an anxiety attack, but I just was like running a gamut from like anger to sadness to frustration to helplessness to hopelessness to just like, I cannot, like, I will not, like, I don't wish an injury on nobody. I did not realize how much of a mental game it is to try to get well. Because I'm somebody, I never had a chronic illness. I never had like, again, I haven't injured myself as an adult. And any sickness I ever had was, a week-long cold here. And you know how it is, you get a cold, you can't breathe. It's like, Lord, I miss when I could do this freely. But this is something completely different. So I made this video. Hopefully, this has helped someone understand exactly what they've been feeling. Know that they're not alone if they're not feeling mentally well after an illness or after an injury or an illness. If you're feeling insecure, it's okay to be insecure. Some of the things what I was doing was just reaching out, where I should have used my words instead of saying like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I could have used the words like, hey, can I have 15 minutes of your time when you're free? Instead of being like, I need help, and just leaving it out in the air to feel some type of way if they can't respond fast enough. Like, you know what? Can you help me with X, Y, and Z when you have the time? Those are some things that if you find yourself struggling, that you can do that. Letting your friends and family know what exactly you're struggling with and how they can help you. That's the part that I was missing. I really wasn't saying how I can be helped, just kind of reaching out and feeling better when somebody will respond, but really not saying what I needed. As well as, I think the first week I was starting to feel not well mentally, I was fighting it. And again, we know when it comes to mental health, sometimes you just gotta accept it. The more you fight it, the worse you're gonna feel. So it's okay to feel insecure. It's okay to feel unsafe. It's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay to feel lonely. It's okay to feel isolated. It's okay to feel all these things because these are natural things that you are gonna feel throughout your life, especially when you're injured, especially if that injury is rendering you either immobile or not as mobile as you once were. And accepting those feelings and acknowledging them is not saying that you're weak. It's not saying that you're not gonna get well. It's not saying that there's anything wrong with you. It's understanding that the more you're able to acknowledge it, the more you're able to help in your own healing, in your own recovery process. Because when you're not mentally well, your recovery process is gonna take longer. Like me not being mentally okay, I haven't been wearing my brace like I should have. I'm frustrated with the brace. That's probably taking longer, to have this pain in my knee go away because I'm not doing exactly what the doctor has prescribed. Because I put it on, it's tight, I'm limping, everybody's looking at me, everybody coming up to me like, oh, did you have a knee replacement? Did you have this? Did you have that? And it's like, I don't really want to talk to y'all about this injury. I'm trying to make it through the day. Leave me alone. But really, I do want to talk to you because I'm feeling lonely. You see how that goes? You just see just all over the place. Brain just all over the place. But again, you're not alone. Injuries take time. Listen to your body. Do not do all those strenuous circumstances. I was on a cruise for 5 more days after the injury, so I had to move around. The boats are big. But if I had to do it all over again, I definitely would have probably cut the vacation a little short in a sense where I was just gonna get to where I need to go and sit down and be a little more mindful of the fact that I had an injury and to take it more serious. But I don't want this video to be too long. But if you find yourself struggling, please comment. I'm gonna leave some resources in the comments. And if you can relate, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you for our next topic. Everybody have a good day.